I'm going to hit record and I'm going to do this. How's that? Can you see that?
Yeah, there it is.
Hey, hey.
Well, we'll call our meeting of December 16th to order. Now ask everyone to join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Pledge
allegiance
allegiance to the flag
to the
of
flag
the
of the
United
United
States of
States of
America,
America, to the
and to the
republic
republic
For which
for
it
which it
and
stands,
one
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 nation,
nation,
under
under
uh,
God, indivisible,
indivisible,
with
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 liberty
liberty,
liberty
and
and
justice.
justice
justice
for
for
all.
all.
And also, maybe a moment of silence during the holiday season. There's a lot of folks suffering violence and those suffering for even hunger. Remember those, and also men and women who serve in uniform defending our nation. Thank you, everybody.
Hey.
Next item on the agenda is our minutes from October 1st. Anybody have any questions? If not, if I could get a motion.
I'll make a motion, Dan from Whitman.
Wellesley seconds.
Motion's made. Second. Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you very much. Next item is 2026 internal budget. I'm going to turn it over to Colette, who chairs that committee. Colette, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, and welcome this morning, everybody. I just want to report out that the Budget and Audit Committee had a meeting recently to go through the audit. Brian had prepared an excellent packet which really walked through every single item in the budget and explained, what our budget was last year, what our results were, and why we were establishing the budget in the format that it was this year. So I think this is the third or fourth budget that we prepared under this new sort of scenario where we had this subcommittee looking at the budget. And now that the all the work that Brian has done to streamline and rationalize the operations of the organization now has a couple of years under its belt, the budget is much more straightforward. And we're really a pretty simple organization. Most of our income comes from the T in the form of the assessment that comes to us. There is a little bit of interest income on the reserves that we hold, and then we have been lucky enough to secure a grant from the Bar Foundation. Income's very simple. On the expenses side, it's mostly salaries. We have some consulting fees, and then we have some other administrative costs. We certainly keep our staff to the minimum, and we use consultants for other items that we think we might need, like bookkeeping or IT support. We use consultants for those. And the budget is built this year to allow the advisory board to have access to consultants again, as this is an election year. We thought that was important to have a consultant to gain insight and help the board achieve what it would like to do. So those are the main elements of the budget. I will point out that there is some funding in here for an intern this year to make sure that we can continue the work that Brian has been doing with his team of staff. Doing a lot of visits, doing a lot of outreach. It's really been a great improvement and strength to the advisory board this past year. But those are really the main elements of the budget. Brian, is there anything you wanted to add to that? We are now it's pretty much on a maintenance basis, but nothing really complex.
Well, just to thank you, Colette, and the committee for all the assistance and support. This is, like you said, a pretty straightforward document, not at all like a municipal budget where we have all kinds of complicated things. The only thing I guess I would add is that folks might be aware we were successful in getting legislation passed this past year to allow the staff to join the GIC and the state retirement system.
Oh.
I'm in negotiations with those two entities to allow our three employees to join. It is not a straightforward process, unfortunately. It's been long and will be long. And so when we join, it'll be July 1st. So I'm going to spend the next 6 months really working with those folks to make sure that we can get in. That will then change some of the budget numbers. I don't know how it will change. I imagine it'll get better. in terms of favorability to budget, but it will just be a change. So I thought it was best to, at least for the first 6 months, do this. And if we have to do a supplemental budget come next summer, we can do that. But we'll keep working with the committee very closely to keep everybody aware of what's going on there.
Any
And
any other questions or any questions from anybody or Colette or Brian? Pretty straightforward. Can I get a motion to approve the budget?
So move Mike Sereno from Saugus.
Second by Dan from Whitman.
All those in favor? Aye.
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 Any opposed? Okay. Thank you, Colette, for your work on that. I appreciate that.
Simple.
Our next item on the agenda, item D, is elections, discussion, and action on the slate of offices by a nominating committee, and I'd like to recognize Sean Reardon. Sean with us?
I don't know if he's quite on yet, to be honest with you.
Okay. So we'll want to go back to that. We'll jump. Is the mayor going to join us? Right.
I believe I
Mayor
thought he
Reardon?
was, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Well, maybe I could just mention, sir, that this is after 18 years. I believe it's 18 years. You are very graciously stepping down as chair of the advisory board, or at least proposing to. I certainly would hope that the membership would not allow it, but I'm not sure that that would work either. But I can honestly say that you and Frank Trementosi in particular deserve a lot of credit for where the advisory board as an organization has got to. There's a handful of folks that are still doing this from when I first started doing this in 2006, I want to say. Dan Salvucci is one of them,
Yeah.
as are you and Frank, Steve Olenoff, Alan Castelline. There's a few, and I'm really grateful to all of you for that continuity. Mayor Koch, I believe I asked you to be the chair when I was a young pup. At the time, Quincy had 5 modes, and then it didn't have 5 MBTA modes, and then it got 5 modes again. So you very graciously at the time were a new mayor and agreed. And I don't think any of us thought that we'd still be doing this together in 2025, headed into 2026. I cannot thank you enough for all that you've done for me, my family, for the organization, for our staff, with your support and the efforts of Frank and everyone, all of the officers. We've really brought this organization to a place it's never been before. So while I am reluctant to see you step down from this role, heartened to know that you will remain the advisory board's representative on the MBTA board of directors, as well as a member of the MassDOT board of directors. And I'm very grateful that Mayor Lungo Cohen has agreed to step up and serve as chair. Like Quincy, Medford is a city that has lots of MBTA infrastructure, has a commuter rail stop, has bus service, has the Orange Line, hosts a bus maintenance facility and the Orange Line maintenance facility. So clearly lots going on in Medford. And I think, Madam Mayor, hopefully this will help you and your city, and I know it'll certainly help us and the rest of us. And in terms of the other folks who are agreeing to step up as officers, I wanted to welcome Mayor Sean O'Connell from Taunton to join Mayor Reardon. It's important we have a geographic split here, or geographic diversity, I guess is the right word, between the north side and the south side, and folks in the west. And again, very grateful to all of you who volunteer your time to do this. I often mention wherever I go that it's amazing how much volunteerism there is in government in Massachusetts. It's what makes it work. And all of you do that and embody that every day. So I'm very grateful to that. And so while it is sort of with sadness, Mr. Mayor, that we are losing you, I know we are not losing you in total. I know you'll still be here. You'll still be supporting us. You'll still be supporting the T. You'll still be supporting the advisory board. You'll still be supporting myself and our staff. And I know that this is not sort of goodbye forever. It's just a transition, and I can't say enough. We do have some gifts that will be sort of brought to you. Don't worry, all below $49.99, and ensuring that just little tokens of appreciation from the team and from myself and our staff to thank you for all you've done for us over the years. And again, just to say thank you. And while this is a transition, look forward to working with everybody. And I can honestly say that it'll be complete continuity. Nothing will change as far as what we do and how we do it. It'll just be a little bit different. So with that, Mr. Mayor, thank you for all you've done for us.
Thank you, Brian, for your kind words. It's really been a joy. I consider many of you friends now. Got to know each other. I was doing my tours a couple of years ago and going out into communities and seeing stuff right on the ground, the interaction with the T and the various communities and all. So great learning experience for me. Between the MBTA board and the MassDOT board, and my duties as mayor, Quincy, just there's a lot on the plate. And I thought at time I stepped back from this role, and I'm so delighted that Brianna's going to step up. Mayor Longo Keown, we appreciate you stepping up. I know that everybody is busy. Back to the comment of Brian May, this is a volunteer board, and I certainly appreciate the efforts by everybody over the years. And we're in such a better place with the MBTA than we were 10 years ago. I mean, it was these meetings were not fun. Uh, you know, there was no optimism at the time. It was very, very difficult. So we're in a great place now, and certainly thank the governor and the legislature for the support they're giving the general manager and his team, who I think are doing yeoman's work. And Brian, I appreciate all you've done working, I know, directly with Frank on my behalf, and really getting the advisory board to a whole nother level. I think the board is respected in the state, respected by the T, its agency, as well as the board of directors. So thank you, everybody. And good luck to our new chair. And I will be around, and Frank will be representing me at most of the meetings. So with that, thank you, everybody.
So I guess we should,
You
if
gonna-
you're available, take a motion and a second, and we can approve the slate, and that will make it official, sir.
Okay. Motion to accept the new slate.
So moved.
Second.
Second, Dan from Whitman.
And as Cat.
All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Did I hear the mayor say no? Just kidding.
No, thank you.
Okay, very good. Appreciate the work of the nominating committee and appreciate all those who have agreed to step up in the various roles efforts. So thank you for that. On to the next item, item E. Any comments from our board today? Any particular area? I know Brian's always available, continues to be available if anybody has any issues, questions, concerns to chase things down with the T. I'm always available. I do represent you on the board of directors, so don't ever hesitate, certainly to reach out. Does anybody have any issues or comments? Seeing none.
Rob.
Rob,
Mr.
sorry,
Mayor, sure.
Go ahead.
I
ahead,
just wanted to, second Brian's remarks. Thank you, Mayor Koch, for all your work over the years. I remember especially you and Frank Tremontosi coming to Ashland to look at our deteriorating station there, and that's since been renovated, so it's in much better shape. And just appreciate your work over the years. So thank you.
Thanks, Rob. So we go on to the next item, Executive Director's Report. Mr. Kane.
Thank you, sir. So that was provided in writing. Just wanted to note all of the work that each of the committees and all of the members did all year. We had quite a year in terms of who we saw. We met with over 30 members of the state legislature. We met with over 30 individual communities, mostly in person. Some were on Zoom due to weather conditions. But getting out and visiting with you folks is really, to me, the best part of this role and this job. It's seeing the cities and towns and the communities and their facilities and how they interact with the T, and what the train stations and bus facilities sort of mean to lots of communities. I mean, I thought I kind of knew the T from spending so long inside, but it's really when I've gotten out and seen the role and the sort of intricacy of stations in downtowns that's really been so impressive to me, and I'm really grateful to Hannah Swidoltowski, our deputy director, for helping organize all of that. For Isabella McKinnon, who's here somewhere, for putting all of those together and allowing us to go out and tell our story and also tell the story of the advisory board and the role that we play. It's been a very fun year. We've gotten to talk to lots and lots of people, explain what we do and how we do it. And it's just been wonderful to do that. I think it's clear that the work that we do has been recognized by not only you folks, but by members of the legislature, by the administration. Certainly see much more understanding now of the role that we play and the work that we do, and it's been wonderful. Thank you to all the committees who did all of the work. I've said many times, an organization of this size with 178 cities and towns cannot sort of do everything as a large committee of the whole. So having breaking it out into those individual subject matter expert committees has been critical. Thank you to Mayor Keefe, to Deborah Roberts for appearing on behalf of this organization at MBTA Board of Directors meetings to talk about the work that those committees do and that this board does. Really can't say enough about getting out there and visiting folks. We're going to do more of that in 2026. If we haven't got to you yet, please, and you'd like us to come, we would love to do that. Otherwise, we're going to keep trying to visit folks on a sort of a grouping basis. There's always more places to see. There's 178 cities and towns. We got to a lot of them this year, but there's a lot more to see and do. I actually got down to the South Coast this year and got to Fall River, New Bedford, which has new communities, I think was great. So always more to do. There are plans in 26 to sort of continue to grow our noticeability and what we do. We're going to try to get out there to more public events to continue to talk about the work that we do. We're going to try to strengthen the work that the advisory board does on the Boston Region MPO. Always a challenge, especially in this period of declining federal support, but also lots to do. And I will continue to be out there working with the media, trying to also get our message out there. And I just wanted to sort of finally call a little bit of attention to some work we've done this year with Boston University. Isabella McKinnon is our budget and policy analyst. She got us working with a group of graduate and undergraduate students at BU who, through a program that BU has, they looked at the T and compared it to its peers across the United States, did some amazing work. The math involved in this stuff is incredible. I tried to stare at the math and the formulas for a while and just decided it was well beyond me. I'm glad there's smart people out there who can read those things, but really impressive. We're going to package that all up and share it with you folks early next year, just in case folks are interested. It is really impressive work, and those sort of partnerships are really what we want to start doing more of in 2026 and what we have plans to do, working with our academic institutions, working with other state entities, other state agencies, working with more cities and towns. We're going to continue to get out there and try to spread the word about who we are and what we do. And again, none of this is possible without you. And again, as the mayor said, thank you. I am reluctant or reticent if I don't again thank Frank Trementozzi for everything that he's done. Frank has really been the behind the scenes linchpin to all of this. Frank has forgotten more about transportation than most of us will ever know in our lives. He's done more. He's done this for so long. He literally wrote a lot of the book on this, and I'm not kidding. He wrote a lot of the highway manuals that are in use in the country. So, Frank, again, thank you to everyone. And like I said, if you would like us to visit you, your select boards, your town administrators, or if you would like to join us in talking to your legislative delegations, either in the State House or in your communities, please reach out. We'd be delighted to do that, and we would love to come and see each and every one of you in 2026. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Anybody have any questions of Brian? Okay. With that, I just final remarks, if I might. So, if nothing else on the agenda, just a moment. I know we're in the third day of Hanukkah. We're entering the Christmas season. We're in the holiday season, whatever, whatever faith journey you're on. I wish everybody wonderful holiday season, a new year filled with good health and perhaps a little more peace in our world. And the Mayor of Medford, I wish you all the best, but I'm a phone call away if you need anything. Thank you, everybody, again. Take a motion to adjourn.
So moved, Dan from Whitman.
Second.
From Chelsea.
All those in favor of adjournment? Aye.
Aye.
And thank you, Mayor, for all you've done.
Yes,
Thanks,
thank you very
Dan.
much.
Thank you, everybody. Enjoy the holidays.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye.
Happy holiday.